Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you about the state of Erie County. While we know we still have a lot of work ahead of us, I cannot begin to express my pride in what my administration has been able to accomplish in the 6 years that I have been your county executive. I am grateful for the partnerships Erie County government has formed throughout the community. I'm impressed with the collaborative steps taken toward the growth of Erie County's economy. And I am proud of the engagement we have had with you, the people who call Erie County home. When I look out at the horizon over Erie County, I see a beacon of light, of hope. I am encouraged by what I see before us, and I applaud your willingness to see hope and a brighter future for Erie County. And that bright future is possible because we have 3 things working in our favor today: workable plans, fact-based promises, and innovative partnerships. The mission of Erie County is to provide a safe, healthy, and vibrant environment for our residents while promoting justice and equity in the community we serve. You can trust that this administration lives our mission and has taken broad steps in validating it for you and your family. Here are just a few examples. If you find yourself vulnerable to a threat or physical emergency, you now have a new level of assurance that Erie County first responders will be there for you. The launch of the next generation public safety radio system and the regional computer-aided dispatch system not only increases the speed and accuracy of emergency responses, but it ultimately saves the lives of our first responders, citizens, and visitors to Erie County. Another means of protecting residents and corrections officers, as well as inmates, is the body scanner the county recently invested in for the Erie County Prison. The new scanner helps prison staff detect contraband that might be hidden on a person entering the jail. This is important because in 2019, there were approximately 80 total drug-related deaths in Erie County, which mirrors the number of drug-related deaths in 2018. If that seems like a lot, consider that in 2017, there were 124 drug-related deaths. So as you can see, progress is being made as numerous public awareness campaigns educate the community about the dangers of opioids and how to get help for those in need, but there's still much more work to be done. The Erie County Office of Drug and Alcohol Abuse responded to the drug-related deaths, particularly those related to opioids, by adding services and programs specific to this population. And these continue to make a positive difference. We're also working with community partners on the vaping epidemic. We want all of our residents to live a life where they have the ability to be mentally, emotionally, and physically healthy. To that end, our publicly funded mental health services in Erie County provide care for more than 21,000 people each year. We are extremely fortunate to have a competent network of service providers in Erie County that function across a wide continuum of behavioral health services, providing our consumers with access to proper care. There are also great strides being made in the area of community health and wellness through the Blue Zones project. Starting out in Corey, residents now have access to walking groups, purpose workshops, more extensive healthy food choices, tobacco cessation classes, and a community working to make the healthy choice the easy choice. This is all a part of the transformation taking place in that community. When you're looking out at that horizon of hope, I challenge you to connect with the entrepreneurial ecosystem that awaits your grand idea. A wealth of information is available to you through community partners. If you're a budding entrepreneur looking for a direction on how to kickstart your innovative idea, the Idea Lab at Erie County Public Library's Blasco facility is a valuable resource for you. Blasco Library's Idea Lab serves as an educational space for individuals looking to learn new skills in design and innovation, making it a great place to create, test, and iterate their ideas. The offerings at the Idea Lab just keep expanding. Sometimes these ideas have business potential, and when that happens, the Idea Lab helps patrons take the critical next steps. In partnership with 4 local universities, the 5 entities together create the Northwest Pennsylvania Innovation Beehive Network, a chain of resources, experts, and specialized supports to assist entrepreneurial individuals. The Idea Lab provides public access to fabrication tools, business resources, group meeting spaces, workshops, and programs, all useful to early-stage entrepreneurs. And a great asset that supports the entrepreneurial ecosystem in Erie County is the County Data Center. The Data Center provides valuable resources to help you on your entrepreneurial journey, as well as assist established businesses that want to grow. The Data Center supports our 38 municipalities and our economic development ecosystem. It supports the Chamber's Erie Forward initiative and the City of Erie's Refocus Plan. And it continues redeveloping Erie Vital Signs as a resource for community metrics and measurement. Analysis done by the Data Center for the flagship Opportunity Zone Development Company has received national coverage, and the Data Center as a resource for community information has been contacted by national press for fact-checking on other stories. I'd be remiss if I did not update you on the Erie County Land Bank, which has so far forged relationships with 16 of our municipalities and 9 school districts, acquired 2 tax delinquent properties from the repository list, stands to acquire over 10 more blighted properties in the first half of 2020, and has come to a second funding agreement with the Erie City Land Bank to continue their impactful work. But maybe knowledge of all of these world-class resources are not enough to focus your attention on that beacon of light. Sometimes we have to recall our past successes and celebrate a few wins in order to clear our view for the future and plan ahead. So here are a few of the standout successes Erie County has garnered over the past year. We can all be very proud of Erie County government for receiving 7 National Association of County Achievement Awards for our innovative programs and services in 2019. Most notably, the Erie County Department of Veterans Affairs led the country with a Best in Category award in the Volunteers category for its involvement in community veterans outreach initiatives. The state of Pennsylvania was so impressed with this program that it's now being replicated in all 66 other counties in the Commonwealth. Another one of our NACO Achievement Awards was for Up for the Job initiative, which led to the creation of the ChooseErie.com online portal. In early 2019, we at the county were able to complete the Up for the Job initiative, handing over the online portal to the Erie Regional Chamber and Growth Partnership, the lead economic development agency. We're also proud of the Department of Planning and Community Development, who won the Pennsylvania chapter of the American Planning Association Award for work done on the Borough of Albion's comprehensive plan. The department acted as the borough's consultant for that project, and the award recognized Albion's plan as one of the best plans in the state for that year. The plan focuses on 4 community priorities which are actionable and prioritized. And I'm proud to say that our department is now working on another comprehensive planning project with Green Township. And let's not forget that in 2019, my administration was awarded the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting from the Government Finance Officers Association. Erie County's comprehensive annual financial report was evaluated by an impartial panel, was found to demonstrate a commitment to full disclosure. Something I have mandated for my administration. Now that we've highlighted and celebrated some wins from 2019, let us turn our attention to 2020. First, I cannot stress enough the importance of everyone's participation in the 2020 census. A complete and accurate count in the 2020 census is crucial to Erie County's future. Census Day is April 1st, 2020, and we are partnering with Mayor Schember and his administration to call upon every one of you to participate and to encourage your neighbors and family and all community members to be prepared and motivated to respond to the census. An undercount will result in a decrease in our revenue, resources, and representation in Congress, and we just cannot afford that scenario. Every person counted entitles our community to approximately $2,100 in funding for federal programs every year for 10 years. These programs include Medicare, Medicaid, school programs, housing assistance, and community development block grant funding. It is essential that we accurately count our residents so that we receive our fair share of those public dollars. The census also provides essential data used in planning for businesses and community development projects, such as roads, schools, hospitals, and parks. An ongoing priority of ours is to engage with our youth in Erie County and provide tools and resources they need to become independent, thriving adults. In fact, we value our youth so much that we have given teenagers the nicest real estate inside Blasco Library with the creation of the Teen Space, which launched in February 2019. The Teen Space provides a safe, relaxing, and responsive environment with an internet hub and special programs exclusively for teens. Another initiative that targets our youth is the NACO award-winning Summer Jobs and More program, a collaborative effort of Erie County, the Erie County Gaming Revenue Authority, and the Erie Community Foundation, who have collectively invested nearly $2 million since the program's inception in 2014. With a 92% completion rate, more than 860 young people have completed the Summer Jam program in the past 6 years, and we look forward to its continued growth and impact in our community. Having had the honor of being selected with 19 other county officials across the nation to participate in the National Association of Counties Economic Mobility Leadership Network in 2019, I am more motivated than ever to see how Erie County can assist people in moving out of poverty and into self-sustainability. I was able to travel with this network of county officials to 3 counties and explore topics including workforce development, generational poverty, affordable housing, educational opportunities, transportation access, criminal justice reform, and data sharing. It was a privilege to learn from these other counties and benchmark against their concerted efforts and demonstrated success. And I look forward to continuing this work in 2020. One of the most striking realizations that came out of these meetings was that Erie County was the only county among the 20 that does not have a community college. Let's stop and think about that for a moment. The county officials from 19 other counties, some larger, some smaller, found it astonishing that we did not have a community college. As I mentioned, we continue to invest in and engage with our youth, but what happens when they graduate high school? What if they can't afford to attend one of our existing institutions? How are we setting the climate for job creation to occur? How are we training our workforce of the future? What about the people on the sidelines with no trajectory? On June 30th, 2017, our application for the Erie County Community College was sent from my administration to the Pennsylvania State Board of Education. We are encouraged that on November 14th, the board voted to move to an evidentiary hearing to take place in Erie County on March 18th of this year. I am hopeful that we will have a positive vote on our application, and I'll tell you why. There are 3 criteria that an application must meet in order to be granted approval. This is set out in state statute. The 3 requirements are that we have adequate population in the county, that we have adequate wealth as a local sponsor, and that our community is not adequately served by established institutions of higher education. The Pennsylvania Department of Education, an objective third party, has confirmed our application meets these 3 criteria. I understand that citizens of Erie County have a lot of questions about funding and how a community college will affect their taxes. The goal is to minimize the taxpayers' investment with judicial use of county gaming funds. This will allow for no county tax dollars to be expended in the first 5 years of the college. Also, we will engage our local businesses and the philanthropic community for additional funding where possible, enabling us to leverage those funds with grant funds that are available for community colleges. I invite every one of you, regardless of your existing feelings about the Erie County Community College, to read the Community College Plan, available at eriecountypa.gov, and to meet us at the Hurt Auditorium on March 18th to learn more about the benefits and challenges of establishing a community college in Erie County. As we look to the horizon of 2020, I'd like to share initiatives being implemented that you can look forward to from Erie County government. Erie County strives to be a model county, known for its vibrant, healthy residents, its flourishing, inclusive economy, the resilience of its natural and built environments, a quality of life that attracts visitors and businesses while engaging its citizens, and its efficient, innovative, and transparent government. To that point, we will continue to strive to bring further efficiency to Erie County government. We will continue to work with departments to develop and use clearly defined objective metrics on which departments and their leadership can be measured and progress can be defined. We will continue to improve communications with other elected officials to foster a spirit of collaboration throughout Erie County. And we will continue to emphasize clear and consistent communication of Erie County services to the general public, working with direct messaging as well as traditional media and social media in order to ensure that all residents are aware of what services are available to them and how their taxpayer dollars are being utilized. Which leads me to the next important initiative, economic development. Erie County government will continue to provide visible leadership to the region's economic development initiatives, building partnerships with industry and other levels of government and across the region. You can count on us to continue to work with local elected officials and leaders of local agencies to promote collaboration and regionalism in order to maximize our finite resources in a way that will improve services and increase efficiencies for taxpayers. The County of Erie has partnered with the County Redevelopment Authority and its goal to help make sound investments in local businesses, municipalities, and nonprofits. They are identifying real estate options and adequate building space for companies to relocate or start their businesses right here in Erie County. We also continue to support the Erie Regional Chamber and Growth Partnerships efforts and partner with them to enhance economic growth, collaboration, and talent development building opportunities for all of Erie County citizens as part of its Erie Forward initiative. In addition, we will continue to assess the success of our Emerge 2040 regional plan and continue to refresh it to meet the needs of our county today. Next on our list of initiatives is Public Health 3.0. As I mentioned in my 2020 budget proposal, it's imperative that we pursue a transformation of our local health department's infrastructure to support 21st century public health services. Our director of the Erie County Department of Health has become a national leader in integrating the pillars of Public Health 3.0 into our current agency structure. This involves cross-sector collaboration and actions that directly affect the social determinants of health. It involves recognizing the changing landscape of health in our county and developing, as well as embracing, dramatically enhanced community-wide approaches to creating the conditions in which all people can be healthy. Supporting this initiative is the expansion of the Blue Zones project beyond Corey into all parts of Erie County. We plan to innovatively engage community partners in order to make this expansion a reality. As we talk about public health, it's important to consider another big initiative, mental health. In 2020, we will continue to work with our contracted providers on the quality of services and care delivered as we focus on the reduction of the stigma of a mental health diagnosis. This will also involve suicide prevention, trauma awareness, and consumer awareness. In addition, we will continue to expand and make available all our treatment and prevention options to all those who suffer from alcohol or drug abuse and dependence. Providing for enhanced amenities that allow residents to experience the beauty of Erie County brings us to focus on the Recreational Trails Plan. The Erie County Department of Planning and Community Development initiated the Erie County Parks, Trails, and Recreation Plan to develop a strategic and implementable plan for focused investment in Erie County's network of recreational assets and their connections to the communities within Erie County. Through the Erie County Greenways program, future Act 13 fee revenues will be focused on larger, more impactful projects benefiting Erie County on a more regional level, based on focused priorities as identified in the planning process. The Erie County Department of Planning and Community Development will play an important role in supporting our municipalities and agencies that own and operate the vast recreational assets throughout Erie County as we all work to improve the experience of their use. Also on our list of priority initiatives is the Fire and EMS Recruitment and Retention Committee. The purpose of the committee is to evaluate ongoing influences leading to the steady decline of volunteer firefighters, emergency medical technicians, and paramedics, resulting in a delay of emergency response to our citizens in their greatest time of need. Although some municipalities, fire departments, and emergency service providers are enhancing their volunteer departments with various incentives, we believe the long-term solutions will require sharing of resources across municipal borders in order to ensure the highest quality emergency response for all the residents of Erie County. Erie County Department of Public Safety and the County Sustainability Coordinator will also lead the charge on another important initiative, our Climate Resiliency Plan. Just this past Halloween, we saw a storm with 20-foot waves on Lake Erie, resulting in more than 24 properties along the lakeshore sustaining damage so significant we had to ask Governor Wolf to request a disaster declaration from the Small Business Association. These intense and damaging storms are becoming more frequent and more powerful. Regardless of what is causing the changes, we need to address what is happening and be prepared to handle the challenges as individuals and as a community. And county government is in the position to lead this effort. In order to make any of these initiatives come to fruition, it's imperative that we make continual technology improvements an ongoing initiative. We will continue to promote a culture of entrepreneurship, innovation, and technology throughout the county. You can look forward to a few upgrades already in place for 2020. For starters, to simplify the jury selection process, the courts have instituted a new jury management system, and we are eager to see the results of this new system. And speaking of new systems, this year's election should see a new level of confidence in voters with the new voting system. You have the option of voting via a touchscreen machine that prints out a paper copy, or you can fill out a paper ballot. Either way, there will be a paper trail. And of course, if you're looking for employment, Erie County government launched a new careers webpage that accepts online employment applications. Finally, we have launched a newly redesigned county website at eriecountypa.gov. The new website features a dynamic, user-friendly interface that's easy to navigate. The overall look of the new site exemplifies the vision of Erie County and encourages community engagement. So after reminiscing about our achievements, many of which were once considered lofty goals, and listening to our vision and initiatives that are in progress, I hope that you can visualize our ascension on that horizon. I hope that beyond being a spectator, you will be an active participant in our growth and development as a county. Each one of us carries the responsibility of focusing on the light, the hope. We owe it to ourselves and to future generations. Let us commit to being a model county known for its vibrant, healthy residents, its flourishing, inclusive economy, the resilience of its natural and built environments, a quality of life that attracts visitors and businesses while engaging its citizens, and its efficient, innovative, and transparent government. Thank you.